Hey everybody, this is Henry. It is 9:18 p.m., 21st of July 2009. In about 12 minutes, we're gonna get the quarterly CPI number coming out from Australia. It is expected right now at 0.5% quarterly, and the previous number is 0.1%. The year-to-year number is expecting to be at 1.5%, with the last release at 2.5. So we're actually seeing the quarterly number and the yearly number has been down from the target of 2.0%. So with that in mind, it is somewhat of bearish news. And although inflation is not really on top of any trader's list, we're looking at the Australian dollar pair currently trading. As the market started, we saw the AUD USD started around the 81, 84 area, and it has lost about 45 pips down to the 81.40, 81.39, and right now we recovered from the worst level of the 39. Now we're trading around the 81.46. So with about 11 minutes to the CPI number, what we'll do is we'll do what we always do. We'll wait for the number to come out first, and then we will wait to see if we do have a good response in the market, and then if the number comes out at least a 0.3% deviation, which means if we're expecting 0.5, so we're looking for either a 0.8 or a 0.2 for the direction, and we want to see if the market moves in the direction of the surprise. Meaning if we get point A, we'll see strengthening in the Australian dollar against US dollar. AUD USD will jump up, and if we get a 0.2, we want to see AUD USD start going south. So if that's the response that we see after the news is released, we'll wait for some kind of retracement, hopefully back to the pre-release level, which right now is around the 81.46 area. If we get close to the pre-release level, what we'll do is we will jump into the market, going to the direction of that initial response of the market, provided that once again we do have a tradable deviation, and number two, that we do see that initial market reaction going in the same direction of our expected deviation. So if we get those two conditions and the market does retrace back within 10, 15, 20 pips of the 81.46 area, then we'll jump into the market going in the direction of the surprise. So stand by in 8 minutes. We're gonna get that news release. We might get into a trade, we might not get into a trade. All depends on how the market reacts to this news release. I'm a little biased with selling the Australian dollar, just because we have really reached a new high. It's not really a new high, but I wouldn't want to be buying the Australian dollar at this level because we're already high, and in order to make money with currency trading, you would definitely want to buy low and you want to sell high. So that's exactly what I want to do. I want to sell at the high level, and I want to buy when the market is low, at the low level. So that's basically the plan. And if you buy high, the market could just start reversing and you could lose out on your trade. So 7 minutes, news will be released. We'll come back to look at the market live then, but the plan is to wait for the number, make sure the number comes out at least with a 0.3% deviation, looking for a 0.8 or a 0.2, looking for confirmation on the initial market reaction to that deviation, and then wait for a retracement. And as it is always true with the Australian dollar, it is a very slow moving currency, so we have to be patient, and if all the conditions are met, this trade could take anywhere from 45 minutes to even 4 hours for it to work out. But it should be relatively straight and simple, since the market will be going in one direction gradually and giving everybody a good chance to get in on a trade. So that's the plan. Be back in about 5 minutes to look at the market live.
On the 20 seconds, we'll be getting Australia's Q2 headline CPI and also Q2 RBA trend mean. Of course, CPI will be leading off with the headline CPI.
Right, any minute now, you're going to get the headline CPI quarter on quarter. Once again, 0.5% is the expected number. We're expecting
headline CPI Q on Q 0.5% in line.
Okay.
Yeah, 1.5% in line.
Okay, it's in line with expectation.
RBA trend mean Q on Q 0.8% in line. RBA trend mean year on year 3.6%, slightly higher than expected.
Okay, everything is, at least the major ones are in line with expectation. There's no volatility in the market. I saw the Australian dollar move about 4 pips. So basically this is no trade. Now the market has a no trade for now.
Australian dollar initially little change, trading just off of its worst levels against the dollar, 0.8146.
I'm gonna mark it as a no trade for now, but I will keep an eye on the market for another 30 minutes and see if there's a chance to get in on this trade. But for a news release to come out in line as expectation, and for a high impact news such as the quarterly inflation number, it's really not much to do here. Set to maybe hope for the overall trend on the Australian dollar to return, and hopefully we'll start seeing some weakness. Looking at today's range, if we see a retest back to the 81.85 area, 81.80 area for the Australian dollar, Aussie dollar, US dollar pair, that would be a good area to enter on a short. But at the current level, I wouldn't want to enter on a long, just because the overall market has moved so much on the Aussie, and to be going on a long at this level is once again buying on top, and something that I really don't want to do. So I want to limit my entry to shorts for the Australian dollar. So as I said, next half an hour I will try to stick around, and if I see a possible entry, which you can also verify on your own platform, somewhere in the area of 81.80 area, or if we see some retracement of the Australian dollar and hitting a level just stalling, could be just above the 81.70, then that would be interesting to look for a further action on the Australian dollar and possibly enter on a sell. So that is the plan for now, but officially in the meantime, marking a no trade for this news.